founder of Hospital Heroes. Now, I invite you all to think back to being a kid. It was the best, right? Because when we were riding our bikes with our friends, we weren't just riding our bikes, we were in a motorcycle gang. And when we were playing outside, we weren't just playing outside, we were sailing around the world in the SS Barrow. Or maybe we had to play doctor when Mr. Bear wasn't feeling so well and had to go to the stuffed animal hospital. But for a lot of children, hospitals are real. And hospitals are really terrifying. Imagine your parents keep leaving the room, none of your friends from home are around, and the nurse keeps coming in and poking you with a needle. And you're constantly being hooked up to one of these. And you just can't stop looking at all this tubing going into your arm. But after all, you're just a kid. You don't really know what's going on. That's why I created my first product, IV Hero. IV Hero may just look like a simple paper sleeve, but look a little harder. Look at it through the eyes of a child. With the power of imagination, it transforms this intimidating medical procedure into the opportunity to gain superpowers. Just like Super Sally, because being strong, like a superhero, is going to help me feel better. Our design is patent pending, but more importantly, we are 100% nurse approved. I've been working with nurses and professors from Malloy College, ranked the #3 nursing school in the country, to ensure that they can still do their job. As you can see, the front flap offers full visibility and easy accessibility to the IV bed, so it does not interfere with any medical procedures, and it's a single-use item, so it's completely disposable and it doesn't pose any sanitary risks. It's a simple solution to a huge problem. And often we find that simple solutions tend to work best. GE faced a similar issue with their CT scans. Children were so terrified of these machines that up to 90% of pediatric patients had to be fully sedated when going for a scan. And can you really blame them? You're all alone, the machine's making all these strange noises, and you have to remain perfectly still. Now, GE couldn't just re-engineer the entire machine. That would cost billions of dollars. So they took a different approach. And with only a couple $100 worth of vinyl stickers, an adventure was born. No longer was this just a big, scary machine, but now it's a pirate story, where I had to remain perfectly still because I was walking the plank. Or maybe I was an explorer in a submarine, going down to the deep oceans and exploring coral reefs. Customer satisfaction was once making kids cry, was now making them say, I want to come back tomorrow. Customer satisfaction scores skyrocketed, and that number of patients that needed to be sedated plummeted. And that's only when a patient needs a CT scan. But every single day, patients need IVs. So let's take a quick look at this business. We're getting these produced for 26 cents a sleeve. We've actually been working with various printers to ensure that we found the best quote, and we got one. And he's been working with us to make sure that these remain cost-effective to produce and easy to assemble. And we're going to retail these in a case of 100 for $49. So do the math. That's less than 2 quarters to put a smile on one of these kids' faces. But we understand that a lot of hospitals are constrained by tight budgets, and we see a much bigger opportunity here. By working with charitable organizations like Alex's Lemonade Stand and St. Baldrick's Foundation, they'll be able to buy branded IV Heroes with their logos on them and give them to the hospitals for free. And let me tell you, this market is huge. Unfortunately, there are a lot of sick kids with a lot of serious illnesses. In the United States alone, there are 191 pediatric hospitals. And that doesn't even include the almost 5,700 hospitals nationwide with small pediatric units. And every single day, every single patient needs multiple infusions. And we're already talking with North Shore LIJ to become our first customer, where Cohen's Pediatric Hospital serves more than 1.2 million patients, making it the largest pediatric healthcare provider in New York State. So let me tell you about one of those patients. This is Kiki, and Kiki has leukemia. But don't worry, she's going to be okay, because 90% of children with this type of leukemia are cancer-free. Now, with that being said, she still has to go through grueling, full-day chemotherapy sessions. So she woke up early on one of these mornings and grabbed her superhero cape from her closet. And when her parents asked her why, she said, so they'll see how brave I am. Because she wanted to be an inspiration to all of her friends. And let me tell you, that is exactly what happened. She strutted that cape right into the hospital and put a smile on every doctor and nurse's face. And after 8 hours of chemotherapy, that cape was still on her back, giving her the strength to keep going. So for the thousands of children, just like Kiki, who are still fighting for their lives, and for the countless others who are being hospitalized every day for something like a broken bone or the sniffles, let's give them that bravery. Let's give them their superpowers, because they may not know it, but they're the real superheroes, and we know it. My name is Bobby Lenahan, and that is Hospital Heroes.